We're going to the Stanley Cup Final! Let's go! And honestly, this just feels like a team of destiny. Pretty much the only thing that could stop us now would be, I don't know, if there was some sort of alien invasion and they decided to help Vegas win the cup in like a reverse Space Jam type of situation. They are real, and they are here. They think who helped us win the cup? You know what? All I'm going to say about that is we do always seem to get the best free agents. Well, maybe not this summer, but we're going to run it back and win it all again anyway. How am I feeling about this season? Well, I'd be feeling a lot better about it if we had Bedard, that much is for sure. But no, the NHL had to make sure that Chicago got him with their totally random lotto. Or heck, I'd probably even be feeling better if we managed to get Fantilli second overall. Though that one is a little bit more on us. I still can't believe the Ducks let us have Fantilli. Although, he is quite literally the only addition we made this offseason. Well, other than Babcock, but yeah, he's already gone. But hey, at least we got Killorn signed for $6 million, over $6 million actually, until he's 38 years old. Yeah, it's going to be another long year. I mean, at least we did get Zegras signed eventually. For me, it's not that we kept the Big Four together, or kept Keefe for that matter, or even that we got rid of Dubas just for wondering if being invested in this team long term was good for him and his family. Lord knows we've all been there. No, I think what really worries me most is that after all of that and winning just one game once we finally got to the second round, it seems like this franchise is even more lost than ever as to what's going wrong. Oh, come on. We finally let you win a playoff round and you're still complaining? Sorry, let us? Yeah? You don't think you could actually beat us fair and square in a playoff series, do you? We just needed a break after going to the Cup 3 years in a row. Whatever, we'll see if you even make it to the playoffs this year without Vasilevsky for the first couple months. Okay, now that's just rude. So, does getting marooned mean that we get to win the cup now? Honestly, I'd be okay with just a round at this point. I mean, heck, even the Leafs got to win a round, so it has to be our turn, right? Winning a round? How about just making it to the playoffs in the first place? Although, I have to say, I'm actually starting to feel pretty hopeful about where this team is headed. On the other hand, our division is a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, there's no denying it. With Bergeron retiring and everything else that happened, we definitely got worse this offseason. Heck, we might only win 60 games this year. Honestly though, no matter what happens, it's just going to be hilarious watching everybody else get mad at the C on Marchand's chest. Wait, why didn't O'Reilly come back? Oh no, are we going to be bad again? Or worse, mediocre? We got Ryan O'Reilly? Nobody tell him that we're the team with yellow and some blue, not the other way around. And Luke Schenn? I don't know who was evangelizing Nashville in Toronto during the playoffs, but thank you. Oh, hey, what's up, man? What you working on? Oh, not much. Still just looking for a place to live for when I'm done with school. Oh yeah, Salt Lake City, right? Nope. Actually, I found some pretty promising leads in Mesa. You've got to be freaking kidding me. Mesa? Dude, when are you going to figure out that nobody wants you in Arizona? Hey, plenty of people like me here in Arizona, thank you very much. Okay, yeah, but nobody that can give you a job or, I don't know, somewhere to live, for example? I mean, what about Houston or Kansas City? Heck, there's a couple guys here that could probably get you hooked up in Atlanta. I mean, for that matter, I've still got some connections I could probably work out in Quebec City if you're interested. Nah, no thank you. Besides, don't you have your own stuff to worry about? No, not really. I mean, yeah, McKinnon is making twice as much as he used to, and sure, the Nichushkin situation is still as weird and unknown as the day he disappeared, but yeah, this division is still ours to lose. What are you talking about? Hockey? Literally the same reason everyone else is here? You know, everyone always talks about how fun it is to win Stanley Cups, but nobody ever warns you about how hard it's going to be watching the guys that won them for you slowly leave one at a time. Oh, thank you! Finally, a slightly darker shade of orange. We sucked last year and we seem to have gotten worse in the offseason somehow, but at least we have a slightly darker orange, because that's clearly what's been wrong all of these years. At least this is one team I don't have to worry about losing in the finals of their league. You know, normally I would be annoyed after a season like that we didn't really make any roster changes, but I kind of feel like getting rid of Sutter might have done the trick. At the very least, we might be able to win an overtime game or two this season. In Yzerman I trust. In Yzerman I trust. In Yzerman I trust. Yeah, I'm still not convinced that this is a playoff team, but that's alright. The goal is the same for the team as it has been the last couple of years. No matter what, feed number 8. I mean, yeah, sure, losing Tarasenko and Kane doesn't look great on paper, but it's not like they really did that much for us anyway. Yeah, I'll admit that it would be nice if we could add some goal scoring for once, but as long as Sorokin keeps playing the way he has the last couple of seasons, we'll be fine. Sure, we had a bad start to the season last year, but after the change behind the bench midway through, we really came on strong in the back half and might even have made the playoffs if it hadn't been for that way we started. Plus, this is still a team with playoff level talent. So, yeah, I'm pretty much feeling the same way I did going into last season. Not a lot of expectations, but I'm sure they'll still find a way to make me disappointed by January. Admittedly, it was a bit dicey there for a minute, but Hellebuck is back and we finally got rid of the last ex-Thrasher, so hopefully that means this team can stop being constantly disappointing. I'm not sure if I'm more excited about our young core getting more experience, or worried about our old core getting, let's say, too experienced. But I know one thing's for sure, our window is definitely open and one of these years has to be our year. Wow, Leaf Boy was not messing around. He got rid of pretty much the entire mess that Hextall left and got Carlson. This could actually be a pretty fun team to watch, as long as they stay healthy. Which is certainly not a given considering the average age of our players is almost the same as our GM. Can this rebuild please be over? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that we have a new owner that wants to keep the team in Ottawa, but we don't even have the fun now of being owned by Ryan Reynolds or Snoop Dogg, so we at least have to be able to make the playoffs, right? Not gonna be easy with this division, though. Man, I hate those guys. Hey, what did we do to you? No, not you, although you did make it to the Cup final a couple of years ago, so I don't want to hear any complaining about that, but I meant more everyone else. Okay, I suppose that's fair, although I do still feel like we could be pretty good in like 3 to 4 years, assuming our guys could stop getting hurt. Yeah, I'll admit I'm a little bit worried we might actually win fewer games than we did in '95. And there were only 48 games in that season. Everyone is getting to witness the birth of a second great Devils dynasty. And this time, we're gonna do it by scoring goals. A lot of goals, not just preventing them. I, for one, would not mind being able to prevent some goals, especially when it comes to the playoffs, where it always seems to be something with this team. Skinner's great all year long, and then falls apart in the postseason. Meanwhile, Aiden Hill shows up in the playoffs and looks like Grant Fuhr out there so Vegas can win a cup. I mean, at least I get to watch McDavid and Draisaitl until May and find out how I'm going to get hurt this time. As far as my expectations going into the season, well, the first season I thought we were going to be actually pretty good and we were terrible. Then last year I thought we were going to be terrible and we make it to Game 7 of the second round. So this season, yeah, I'm expecting that we're just going to be awful. Yeah, definitely what I'm thinking. You know what? I think PLD's going to like it in LA quite a bit more than he did Columbus or Winnipeg. At least he better, because Hawaii doesn't have an NHL team. Huh. Bunting, Lemieux, and D'Angelo. Well, this team is definitely going to be, interesting. That much is for sure. Actually, come to think of it, I wonder if the aliens could use their advanced technologies to heal Montour and Ekblad a little bit faster. It's probably worth a shot. What the heck, I'm going to go ask him. Can I have my phone back now, by the way?